Thank you all for being here tonight. Bernard, I'll start with you. You visited Federal Government College Ilorin and Federal Government Girls College, I believe, Ogbomosho, today. Can you take us through your experience at these two venues? Okay, let's go to Mono and just ask, which of the schools did you visit? Share your experience at these schools.
Hello, good evening, Felicity. Earlier today, I was at the Federal Government Girls College in Kabba, Kogi State, which is in Kogi West Senatorial District. Well, our school today was closed. We were told that the students were told to go home on Saturday, following the orders from the federal government to close down the school. So parents had come in last week to actually pick their words. So when we got to the school today, there were no students available. All we saw were teachers who came into the administrative block to go about their normal duties. The principal was not on seat. I spoke with the vice principal, who told me that, as I can see for myself, there's practically no activity going on. And I got to speak with some of the teachers who refused to be recorded on camera. They told me that there is a possibility they will likely use continuous assessments to judge the students for this particular first term of the session. And I was trying to press if they had an idea about when the schools will resume. They all pointed to 2026, that the possibility of those girls coming back to school this year. They don't think it will be possible, probably next year. So they said they will continue to come to work to ensure that things are in order while they wait for further developments from the federal government. But I must tell you, Felicity, security operatives, the local vigilantes were stationed at the gate of the school when I was at that particular place earlier today. Also, I spoke with the chief security officer, who assured that they are doing all they can to ensure that there is no attack. Okay.
Bernard, I think we have Bernard now. Chizoba told us in our report that the closure would not affect the 2025-2026 academic session. What information are you getting on the ground in Ogbomosho, where you went earlier today?
In Ilorin, the Kwara State capital. So we first visited Federal Government College in Ilorin here, which is about 40-50 minutes away from the city center. That school was completely shut down. There was no academic activity ongoing. The students had all vacated, like what you saw in Plateau State, and so had the staff. They were just skeletal functions by some of the staff, but if you have no business there, you will not be granted access into the school, and we equally were not granted access into that particular facility. We were told by the chief security officer that everything is going on well. There was a police van just stationed outside of the school, and he explained to us that all the students had to be evacuated from the school based on the information they received. And it was from there we went on to Ogbomosho, Federal Government College Ogbomosho in Oyo State, where coincidentally academic activities were ongoing in that particular school. Although, again, we were not granted access into the school to record or to film, but we got a call from the chief security officer of that particular school stating that everything was going on well, the school was peaceful, the students and the staff were very well secure, and all academic activities were ongoing in that particular school. But again, we were not granted access into the school, and again, it shows the concern, the level of concern for the students and the staff of this school, because of what has been happening, you know, the recent space of insecurity across several schools, particularly unity schools across the country. So while one school was shut, another one had its doors open to academic activities. But then finally, also one of the Federal Government College in Kwara State, that's the one in Omuaron. We couldn't get there, but we did get information that that particular school equally was shut. So the two government colleges in Kwara State under lock and key, but the one in Ogbomosho, Oyo State, was open for activities.
All right, I'll come back to you in a bit, Bernard. Mona, do stay on the line. We will be back with you in a bit after this break.